Hi, welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, a cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come. In 3, 2, 1. Bang! Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. You are now about to witness the greatest show on earth. Greatest show. With your very own eyes. In the multiverse. Bang! Greatest daggone show of the daggone multiverse. We have a great show for you today. Bang! All right, everybody. All right, look at us, huh? I think Bitcoin's over 24,000 right now. I was about to speak to you. Yeah. One second. All right, so we got some great stuff tonight. So let's get right to it. So we're going to do, usually I don't do this, but we're going to do 2 VeChain stories. So first, VeChain and Samsung come together for a secure data stream application. We're going to read about that. And then many companies, so this isn't really an onboarding. This is more of just, I want to show you the level of quality of what VeChain's doing with their carbon management thing. You guys all know that this carbon stuff is a big deal. Everyone's getting green around the world and blah, blah, blah. So big deal. And then IOTA. We're going to read about IOTA's TangleHUB, decentralized storage. And then UK is coming out with their crypto regs. So 4 stories today, a 4-piece chicken. And then shout outs and daily summary as per usual. So let's proceed how we proceed with a little bit of bang. Then we head on over here. We do a little bit of bang. And we do a little bit of refresh. Look at us. 24,000 on the BTC. All right, price of Bitcoin is $24,342. When I left you last time, we were at $19,862, so we have gone up nicely. We have gone up 5,500 and wait. Sorry, that's not true. It is 5,480. And $80. $5,480. Bang! All right. So the markets, as you know, we're rising nicely. Wow, Shomari, the prices really skyrocketed today. Yeah, well, because the CPI numbers, inflation numbers, just keep coming out in our favor, right? Everyone realizes now, there was that whole thing last year, we're going to be in a recession. I told you guys, we're not going into a fucking recession. The numbers don't say that. Everyone's got jobs. Everyone's making money. We're not going into a fucking recession. I don't give a fuck how high let me put it a different way. That's a little extreme. But you can raise these interest rates, so much more higher without America going into recession. I mean, you have to remember in the 1980s at one point, we had 24% interest rates. We're just spoiled right now, right? So calm down. And so that's what's great. Yesterday's CPI numbers pretty much sealed the deal. Like, that was it. Like, consumer spending is skyrocketing, meaning the consumer feels fine, right? The consumer has money. They have a job. They feel good about their future financial situation. Prices are coming down. I know everyone's... Anyway, so prices of things are coming down. What about the eggs, Shomari? Yeah, but the eggs weren't because of inflation. The eggs were because we had an avian flu outbreak, you fucking moron. The eggs thing is a different thing. That's, we had to kill, 40 million chickens or something like that. Yeah, there's a bird flu. You know what a bird flu is? Avian flu, you moron. That's why the eggs are up. But anyways, other than the eggs, everything else is coming down. And that's what we want. That's the whole point of why we are raising interest rates. In fact, I'm an interest rate hawk. I think we should have kept raising it at 75 basis points a couple more times even. We'll see if I'm right or not. We need to kill this inflation and kill it hard. But whatever, here we are, and it's working. So it's working. It would work faster if you do it the way I say, but whatever, man. As long as we're on a good trajectory forward. And so that's why the markets opened up yesterday, and they're opening up this week because the numbers are just too good now. You know, like everyone was scared of recession. Not me. If you watch my show, if you watch this show, you'll see I've always told you we're not having a recession. The numbers don't show that, right? Not yet. I mean, it's not that we won't, and we will one day again have one, but this is not recessionary. So now that everyone has finally got their senses, now that the reality's setting in, you know what? Maybe this isn't going to be so bad after all. So now the boys are going risk on again. Right? Last year when the QE wound down, started the wind down, or quantitative tightening, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, everyone would risk off, right? Ran away. Right? Then during the summer, about Q3, right, everyone just started going risk neutral, right? Risk neutral. Yeah, well, now we're going risk on again. I'm not going to say it's a full-blown case of risk on, but we're definitely on the way there. We're on the way there. The numbers are good. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of. And you have to remember our secret weapon is China is opening up, right? That means that all those supply chains are going to open up, right? After China opened and the COVID wave went through, all right, it's been 2 weeks. No big news out of China anymore with the COVID, is there? Yeah, now people are getting back to work, meaning our fucking iPhones are going to be coming. Our Adidas sneakers, our purses and dresses for the ladies are going to come, right? In other words, I told you we're in inflation. We're in a goods inflation, right? The reason prices are going up in your country, if you're listening to me, is most likely 99%, unless you live in Venezuela or some other countries, but the prices are going up in your country not because your economy sucks. Your economy is just fine, isn't it? There's no mass layoffs going on in your country. But Shomari, Microsoft just laid off 10,000 people. Yeah, that's less than 5% of Microsoft's workforce. That means they kept 95% of their people, didn't they? Fucking moron. So, Shomari, Starbucks just fired 11,000 people. Yeah, that's like 3% of the workforce. Yeah, spring cleaning. You got to get rid of the excess baggage. Right? Employees you don't need. Calm down. Like, what you want to freak out is if you hear Microsoft cuts 30% of the workforce, right? Like if you're my age, you remember the days here in America when the automobile industry started shipping jobs overseas. Yeah, they would shut down whole factories, right? 10,000, 12,000, the whole town, right? These are not whole factories. These are just a couple hundred people here, a couple hundred people there, a couple hundred people there globally, right? You know what I mean? It's like a couple hundred people we're firing in Brazil, and we're going to fire 50 here in America, and 50 there, and it adds up to 10,000, but it's only 5% of people. So anyways, guys, the numbers are great. And like I said, we're in a goods inflation, right? Your economy, the prices aren't going up because your money sucks. Your money's just fine. The American dollar stronger than ever, right? The Japanese yen stronger than ever. The euro, right? Stronger than ever. The pound, beautiful, right? Don't worry about it. All right, so you get it. But that's the secret weapon, is that the China thing, China opening up. The COVID did not destroy the whole country. Like I said, I told you guys what would happen. I told you, I thought it would be 2 months, then they reach herd immunity, and you won't hear about it again. Well, it's been 2 months, they've reached herd immunity, and you're not hearing a fuck all about it again. And so that's great to open up our supply chains, to bring more goods, to lower the prices. And so I guess what I'm just trying to say, so what are you saying, Shomari? Everything's going great. Accumulate, buy all that you want, all that you need, because everything is rip-roaring, everything is wonderful. As long as China does not invade Taiwan or Russia blow off a nuke in the Ukraine war, there's nothing really stopping us now. All the grain and the wheat's getting out of Ukraine. There's no food crisis. So, like I said, we had the avian flu thing. Okay, the price of eggs went up. So what? That's no big deal. Everything else is going down. And so we're in a good way on a global macroeconomic level. All right, let's move on and do the show how we normally do. All right, top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. You know who they are. Usual daggone bunch of miscreants and suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Cardano, Binance USD, Dogecoin, and Polygon taking up the number 10. All right, let's look at market moves of the day. Yes. Single digits up. Usually it's single digits up, single digits down. Yes. Looks like it's just single digits up today. There's some double digits up. Avalanche, 11% up. Bang. Look. Single digits up. Single digits up. Look at you. What is this thing? Lido DAO. Bang, 11%. Or 12%. It was 11 just before I said it. Near Protocol, 30% up. Bang. The Graph, 10% up. Bang. Come on, VeChain. Let's go, brother. Let's go. We're going to talk about VeChain today. Look. Flow, 12% up. Bang. Single digits up. And Minas, 14% up. All right. Let's see who lost money today. If you see anything here you like, go get it. Because it's on sale. And I doubt there's going to be anybody except maybe stable coins or something. As I suspected. Just a stable coin posse. All right, top 10 losers. FI USD, Pax Gold, DAI, Tether, USD Coin, Binance USD, True USD, Pax Dollar, and USDD. Let's see who made money today. Everybody. Let's see who the top 10 gainers are. Yes, top 10 gainers. Render token. This render shit sounds badass, dogs. Badass. Yeah, I guess it just... If you make cartoons and movies and shit, this is the shit to do. Anyway, something like that. It's about graphics and stuff. It renders images. Anyways, top 10 of the day, top 10 gainers. Render token, Optimism, Mina, Fractshare, DYDX, Near Protocol, Stocks, Flow, Binary X, and Rocket Pool. Let's see what the total market cap is. Oh, yes. I believe we've hit my magic number. Oh, yes. Smile on the face. All right. We're at a one-piece chicken on the trilly meter. One-piece chicken on the trilly meter. All right. Total market cap is Wait, sorry. Right. Wait. Am I reading this right? Yes, sorry. $1.104 billion. When I left you last time, we're at $98.9 billion. We have gone up 1.2. Wait, is that right? Or 102. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, sorry. We were at $989 billion last time. Okay, that's where we are. There we are. Now we're at 1.104. So we've gone up basically $11 billion. All right, let's go to 24-hour volume. Still way down here? Wow. Which is sort of interesting considering, these gains we've been getting. Anyway, all right, so total market cap is 24. Sorry. Yeah, 24-hour volume, $64.8 billion. When I left you last time, we're at $58.7 billion. We've gone up. Let's just call that $6.1 billion and keep it moving. All right. All right, let's get to the stories. Bang! VeChain and Samsung collaborated for secure data stream application. I don't know why they say collaborated. They're collaborating. All right. It's not over yet. Oh, wait, where am I? Bang! Oh, now you see me. All right. All right, good. Well, now you see me. All right. Fuck that. It's been so long since I've done the show, I forgot the fucking buttons. Which button does what? All right. All right. That's too bad. Anyways, you heard the beginning, and here I am now. Okay, so let's do it. So, VeChain and Samsung collaborated for secure data stream application. VeChain token has had continuous bullish momentum in the last 7 days. VeChain Thor blockchain continued to grow quickly. VeChain Thor blockchain teamed with Samsung Heavy Industries, SHI, the largest shipbuilders globally. The collaboration seeks to apply blockchain technology to its Samsung autonomous ship project. It also implemented the technology to its SVESSEL E logbook data streams on an operating vessel. The world's largest shipping industry classification society, DNV, disclosed the feat in a press release. The risk management body rewarded the first blockchain statement of fact, SOF, to SHI for accomplishing the feat. So I guess that was like a first test run they did on VeChain, and it worked. As per DNV, the accomplishment exemplifies blockchain technology's ability to be used for secure data stream applications on ships. DNV explains that heightened cybersecurity in the shipping industry is increasing the need for the shipping and offshore industries. DNV notes this is especially as the industry is becoming more digitized. The advancement leads to more digitization. Shipping yards, manufacturers, shipping companies, and class societies continually develop and verify smart and autonomous ships. So, according to the official website of DNV, it is noted that the blockchain application for the ASI data stream pertains to Samsung autonomous ships navigation information, particularly the collision risk index and distance to the closest point of approach. Also, the S-Vessel E logbook satisfying IMO MEP C 312 blah, blah, blah. All right, that must be some shipping shit. All right, look. All right, so we're just going to move on from here. You get it, right? So the logbooks and the verification of the ship is going to be on the VeChain blockchain. All right, let's move on. All right, and it's going to be through the Samsung thing. All right, let's move on. Bang! VeChain, hundreds of billions of companies use carbon to manage carbon emissions for a sustainable future. So many companies use this carbon management system to manage the carbon footprint of their products, including their carbon emissions. The vCarbon SaaS platform has 24 carbon inventory templates for enterprises comprising several application scenarios like factories and parks. All right. So you know carbon, you know the big thing. Companies have to pay now to pollute, right? Well, not now. It's been going on for a while, but since the early 2000s. But, you know, a company usually has to buy carbon credits and stuff like that. And so, you know, a lot of them cheat, obviously. They don't buy as much credits as they are supposed to. And so now governments around the world are sort of clamping down, and VeChain is one of the things that's going to be used to, and IOTA is another one, actually, that I'm about to read to you. Well, the IOTA thing is different, but anyways, they're being used to really monitor them. How much are you polluting, and monitoring it in real time? You know, not letting them report, oh, we report that. No, we were going to find out how much, right? We're not taking your word for it anymore, kind of thing, right? All right, so look. China's economic development is primarily centered on greening and digitization developments. Digital management improves the precision and systemization of social operations. Also, digital tech development will enable many industries to achieve their low carbon emission and green objectives. So you know China doesn't fuck around. It's not like here in America. Like when China tells you have to get green, you have to get green. You know, it's not like here, you know, it's just a bunch of bullshit. No, when China tells a company you got to do this, you have to do it, or they'll just close you down, right? They don't, you know. I've told you this about governments, right? In most governments, capital, money controls the state, the government. Those with the money control the government. Well, in China, the state controls the capital. The Communist Party of China controls the money in China. They don't give a fuck how rich you are. They'll lock you up in jail if you don't do what they say. They don't give a fuck. It's like here, right? They don't. The politicians in China don't depend on your campaign contributions. They're the fucking Communist Party. They do what they want, right? Whereas here, well, you can easily buy a politician for a certain amount of money, right? You can't buy a Chinese politician. He's part of the Communist Party. He doesn't need you, right? He doesn't need your campaign money. And so when they tell you to do something, you got to do it, or else your business will be shut down, or maybe worse. Maybe you get disappeared or something. Maybe you get disappeared. All right. So look, furthermore, a crucial part of China's double carbon industry is using new generation technologies such as blockchain and artificial intelligence to enable low carbon transformations. Meanwhile, the block-linked carbon ecology is the foundation of Shanghai's exploration chain. Through the VCarbon carbon management digitization tool, there has been a remarkable development in the continuous development in carbon management industry. For instance, it's provided better carbon management digital services to enterprises. Blah, blah, blah. So here's the VCarbon, or here's a picture of it, or a logo thing to it. Yeah. All right, So VCarbon's carbon emission management. The VCarbon management system, hold on, let me get a sip. Utilizes a zero threshold carbon management app and has two primary system categories: product carbon footprint management and tissue carbon emission management. All right. Many companies use this carbon management system to manage the carbon footprint of their products, including their carbon emissions. Oh, so I'm sorry, carbon emission management. What did I say? Carbon tissue management? The fuck? All right. So they use it. So VCarbon's customers can access several SaaS services under one platform. Such services include low carbon ecological construction and product carbon footprint calculation. There's a section on the platform where individuals can formulate their carbon emission plans. They can enter their raw data, calculate the result, and generate a report to help them achieve their carbon emission goals. So the platform also has custom services for Shanghai's chain exploration features. It has 5 service modules: product footprint carbon identification, blockchain carbon declaration information disclosure, carbon footprint reports, 2-dimensional code product carbon footprint traceability, and third-party agency carbon footprint certification. Whoa. All right, anyway, so in addition, there's also a carbon emissions management system for enterprises. Hence, the VCarbon SaaS platform has 24 carbon inventory templates comprising several application scenarios like factories and parks. Enterprises can use this VCarbon SaaS to analyze and manage their carbon inventory data. So by managing their carbon emissions using VCarbon's carbon management system, enterprises reduce their carbon emissions significantly, save cost, and boost their public image. Furthermore, the real-time analysis, and this is the kicker, bang! This is where it is the power, real-time analysis, right? So it's going to see what emissions you are doing, right? This is helping you calculate what your emissions are going to be, but it's also watching to see what the fuck they are, right? I'm not just taking your word for it anymore. So, look, furthermore, the real-time analysis, bang, of carbon emissions can help enterprises develop carbon neutralization plans. Consequently, they can integrate economic and sustainable carbon offset methods. Yeah, so there we go. VeChain hodlers, bang! You know that this carbon thing is huge. You know that Europe isn't playing around either. The Chinese and the Europeans are not fucking around, right? And so this VCarbon thing, it has a lot of legs. It has a lot of legs here. It's already being used in China. Well, that's a good onboarding right there. Government contract. You know me, guys. Bang! Fortune 500. Bang! Government contracts. That's what I like to see from my investments, from the companies I invest in. Onboardings of governments or Fortune 500 companies. Lets you know you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Ain't no rug pull going on here. You're on the right path. This is a viable company. This is sustainable. When the masters arrive and their analysts look at it, they're going to say, yes, Yes, sir. They're going to definitely strong buy recommendation. Strong buy recommendation, sir. This is what you want to see in your portfolio, brothers and sisters. Bang! 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 Yes. Yes. All right. The fuel's finally kicking in. All right, I just kind of woke up, so I'm not my usual self right now. Anyways, guys, VeChain hodlers? Yes. All right, hold on a second here. But not to be outdone, IOTA hodlers? Bang! IOTA TangleHUB launches a decentralized storage solution for enterprises in the billions of dollar market. Yes. So I didn't really read this thing yet, but it sounds like basically kind of just they're going to do a cloud, but it'll be decentralized and it'll be on the Tangle. So IOTA, for those of you who don't know, IOTA is not a blockchain. It's a thing called a Tangle. It's a thing called a DAG. Something a cyclic graph. I can't remember what the D stands for. And their DAG is called a Tangle. It's called the Tangle. It's the Tangle. And it's a bad motherfucker. It makes blockchains look like shit. It's infinitely scalable, right? Blockchain has scalability issues, security issues, and cost issues, right? Yeah, well, the Tangle doesn't have any of that. It's infinitely scalable. The more nodes and stuff you put on the Tangle, the better the thing works. Yeah, it's better. That's why they're going to use it for smart cities and stuff, to put all the nodes and stuff on it. In Europe they are. I'm sure, though, some other countries will probably do it too. Infinitely scalable. The fees are almost zero, and it's instantaneous transactions, right? It has none of the problems that the blockchain have. It's perfect. Oh, and another thing, it's quantum proof. You know, quantum computers are coming soon, and those quantum computers are going to eat through these blockchains like a hot knife through butter. Well, not the Tangle, it ain't. Not the Tangle, motherfucker. Nice try, fuck stick. You go take that daggone quantum computer somewhere else. Miscreant. Bah! Yes. IOTA's going to be telling them miscreants, nice try, fuck stick. Nice try. All right, guys, so you daggone right they are. Nice try, fuck stick. Look, let's check out the TangleHUB. So TangleHUB introduced the decentralized storage platform Hub Cloud with greater privacy and enhanced security than the centralized solutions. TangleHUB onboarded its first MVP and will allow businesses to benefit from early access to new features, dedicated support, and discounted pricing. We all like the pricing. So on Sunday, January 22nd, software development company, and so I should mention, obviously motherfuckers are going to have to pay to use this thing, and so, bang, revenue generating. See, that's what we invest in, revenue generating companies. Well, here we go. Here's generating revenue right here. Have to pay for this shit, dog. Shit ain't free. Not around these parts. Not around these parts. IOTA's like, not around these parts, son. Look, you want a piece of the Tangle? You better up some cash, buddy. Okay, so look, on Sunday, January 22nd, software development company TangleHUB, which specializes in decentralized storage solutions, announced the launch of its minimum viable product, MVP, for Hub Cloud. Several players in the blockchain space have been working on implementing decentralized storage solutions. However, it's easier said than done. But TangleHUB has taken up the challenge. Up to its sleeves, TangleHUB introduced Hub Cloud, which is a revolutionary new decentralized storage platform specifically designed to provide privacy, and enhance security at a fraction of the cost of some existing centralized storage solutions. Oh, shit. Fraction of the cost. At the core of the Hub Cloud is the open source decentralized storage and transfer infrastructure, PIPE. It eliminates any single point of failure and ensures necessary decentralization, offering performance on par with the centralized solutions. Well, let me just make sure this... taping everything. All right. Make sure my face is here and everything's working. All right. Oh, my camera's a little off. Look at the... Anyway, whatever. Look. We'll fix that for next time. On par with the centralized solutions. So this sounds like it's going to compete with like all the big cloud, Apple Cloud, Microsoft Cloud, IBM Cloud, Cloud. Look, TangleHUB also conducted the beta testing for Hub Cloud with customers reporting increased satisfaction and peace of mind, knowing that the data has been stored in a decentralized network. Exactly, you can't just hack it and take it. Yes. So Dennis Schouten, CEO of TangleHUB, said, "We're excited to offer this game-changing solution to businesses of all sizes. Our mission is to empower everyone to take control of their data and protect it from potential threats." I love how corporations always make it sound like they're doing you a favor, right? We're going to help empower you. All right. Now, you have a product you're selling for profit, and, it works good, so thank you. So with the growing demand for alternatives to centralized solutions, we believe Hub Cloud is the perfect solution for enterprises looking to reduce their dependence on centralized cloud providers. Onboarding its MVP partners. So TangleHUB said that they are currently onboarding their first MVP partners. So MVP sounds like a category of partners. I wish I knew the names. It'd be nice if you mentioned a couple. Bragged a little bit. TangleHUB said they're currently onboarding their first MVP partners and also encouraging innovative enterprises in all industries looking for public cloud alternatives. Furthermore, in the coming weeks, the company is also planning to launch its S3-compatible API to decrease friction while switching to Hub Cloud. Being an MVP partner with TangleHUB will allow businesses to benefit from early access to new features, dedicated support, and discounted prices. TangleHUB first unveiled its decentralized storage solution built using the pipe infrastructure last year in October 2022. The decentralized storage solution is secure, scalable, fast, and gives users ultimate control over their data. It also allows easy storage and transfer of data with data channels anchored to the what? Look, the chicken. Bang! The IOTA Tangle, baby. Oh, yes, the Tangle is far superior, a far superior beast. Oh, it's a far superior cut of meat. Look, that's the tenderloin. All right. So there you go, brothers and sisters. IOTA hodlers. Bang! Yes. All right, let's move on. Bang! UK government promises robust crypto regulation. So, if you're new to this channel, you've never watched this channel before, why does this guy want regulations? I thought regulations were bad. Wow. They're bad if you're trying to scam somebody. But what's wrong with consumer protections? What's wrong with corporate disclosures? I mean, if we had those things, FTX would never have happened. Neither would a Celsius or Terra or any of those dog shit fuckery motherfuckers from last year. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't have regs. All right? And the most important thing to me is what is so important about regulations is we need more money in this space. Okay? This space, we're sitting here at a trillion-piece chicken, a one-piece chicken, a $1 trillion market cap. That's not enough money. We need more, right? A lot more. And the only place to get it is from institutions, banks, financial institutions, family offices, hedge funds, fund masters, asset managers allocating their clients' funds into crypto. See, they can't do that. Right? A hedge fund can't come here and put his client's money into this space because it's not regulated. They're not allowed to just do whatever the fuck they want with your money. They can do a lot, but not everything. Right? A fund master, he can't just put unregulated shit in a fund and sell it to you. Right? You can put anything in there, but it's got to be regulated. A fund master could put a fund is a basket of assets. The guy picks Microsoft, Facebook, Tesla, buys the shares, puts it in an asset, and calls it the whatever, 2023 Glory Fund or whatever, right? And sells it to you, right? Yeah, but they got to be regulated stuff he puts in there, right? He's not allowed to just take any old fuckery from anywhere and put it in a fund and sell it to you, right? And that's why we need regulations because, well, let's look at something, for instance, that you might be interested in, your 401k. Would you like to see Bitcoin in your 401k? Of course you would. You're not fucking stupid, are you? You're not fucking stupid at all. But you can't yet, can you? If you go to your HR department, human resources department right now and say, hi, can I get some Bitcoin on my 401k? They're going to laugh at you. They're going to be like, we're not allowed to do that. And they're not, right? They're not. But when regulations come, they will be. And believe me, you will have it if you choose in your 401k. So these are the reasons we need regulations. We need more money now, right? Soccer mom and dad are tapped out. They're tapped out. They've weekended. They've gone, right? They keep buying the green candles and getting crushed. They can't take it anymore. They can't take it anymore, right? In 2018, Bitcoin was at 18,000. They all bought it at 18, thinking it would go up. Whoa, went down to 3. Then Bitcoin started going up, right? Bitcoin went down to 3,000 Q1 2019. Then soccer mom and dad got brave again, started coming in. Bitcoin went all the way up. Then it went all the way to 75. Think about those people who bought at 75. And then, whoa, Bitcoin crashed all the way down here to what, 16? And now today we're here at 24. We're just inching our way back up. But they've been crushed too many times. They're too afraid now. We need seasoned investors, fund masters who aren't afraid, who aren't going to weekend at every fucking 2%, 3% rise or fall of the asset, right? And the only way we get them here is when our governments regulate. And that's why Europe, you're going to see later this year, probably in April, the Europeans come online. They have their MiCA regs. That's the markets and crypto asset regulation, the comprehensive cryptocurrency regulations. Yeah, all their fund managers, all their hedge fund guys, their banks, everything will be able to operate with crypto, offer cryptocurrency to their clients, right? And that's what we need, more money in this space. All right, and so one last thing, as you know, Britain is the second largest financial center in the world. Well, London, particularly the city of London, right? First it goes New York, London, then Tokyo. Those are the top 3. And what's good about Britain right now is that they are encouraging crypto. And what I'm about to read you, they're keeping it real fucking simple, which is how I told you it should go. And I'll show you what I mean by that for you new people who are just new to this channel. And it's great. It's great. And remember that, like those British boys, that's a lot of old money there. That's a lot of old money in London. London is the second largest financial center on earth, right behind New York. Right, beats out Tokyo. So, that's a lot of money there. And we want it. So, look, let's move on. Well, let me get a sip, and then we'll move on. So, this is great news, great news, great news for us. Just great news for us. 1 second. That's what we need. People wondering, well, why isn't the price of this going up anymore? We need new money. New money. Soccer mom and dad ran away already. A lot of them, And they're not going to come back until, there's a frenzy again. That's how those kind of people are. They wait until they see it going up, then they jump in. Yeah, well, so you missed it. You should have bought while it was going down, you idiot. You buy low, you sell high. You don't buy high, you sell high. That's why on this channel, I try to encourage you every time we get into one of these sort of lulls for a while. Like, look, all right, use this time to accumulate. Because you don't want to get priced out of something, right? It might become too expensive, depending on your price targets, So, just always keep buying shit as low as you can get it. All right, let's just get on with the story. That's enough preaching right there. But anyways, you understand the power of Britain coming online. Okay, the British government has published proposals for crypto asset regulation. It hopes will manage the risks of the turbulent industry. The sector has had a calamitous year, with assets collapsing in value by an estimated 75% from their peak of about $3 trillion in November 2021. Ministers estimate up to 10% of UK adults now own some form of crypto. They plan to use existing regulations for the industry rather than creating a bespoke regime. Exactly. Bang! Just use your existing regulations. Right? Like I've told you guys, to me, crypto is 3 things. You got Bitcoin and Ethereum that are commodities. Right? There's no CEO, there's no company, they're just there. Right? Then you got the wannabe money stuff. What we call, what used to be called wildcat money. There's nothing new about what these guys are doing. Privately issued money is not new. Google the words wildcat money or something like that. Wildcat, I believe it was called. Yeah, America used to have hundreds of different currencies before we got this one currency that we have now called the greenback. Well, wildcat money is nothing new. Privately issued money is nothing new. And so you can, regulate them as whatever. And then there's the other ones that we invest in. Polygon, VeChain, IOTA, Stellar, Chainlink. Those are just companies, right? Those are just companies. And those tokens that we're buying from them are securities. They're just stocks. They're shares in a company. Circulating supply times price of asset equals market cap. Well, that's a stock, right? And so what they're saying is, well, they're not going to reinvent the fucking wheel. They're not going to create a whole bespoke regime. In other words, a whole new regime just for crypto. No, they're just going to use the existing shit they have, which is exactly what you should do. Just do that, right? As far as the wannabe money stuff, the wildcat money and all that, the privately issued money, I don't know. I don't know how you'd regulate that, to tell you the truth, because obviously I've never seen something like that. Not in our lifetimes, right? Like in the 1800s, America used to have over 500 different currencies. Railroad companies would issue their own currency. Gold mining companies would issue their own currencies. Banks would issue their own currencies, all right? And then the Civil War happened, and then we have this one money now, right? Yeah, but that's all these kids are doing. Just a bunch of wildcat money. Just a bunch of privately issued dog shit, really. Anyway, the Treasury says that they will allow crypto to benefit from the confidence, credibility, and bang! What have I always told you here, brothers and sisters? What do they need? Regulatory clarity. Regulatory clarity. It's not that, well, Shomari, obviously the big dogs don't want to come here. They want to come here. But they're not allowed. First of all, they're not allowed. And they're not going to take a chance. You're just not going to do that. You're already making millions of dollars a day. Like, you just wait for the regulations to come. But they want in. But they need regulatory clarity. They need to know, well, what can I do? What can I offer my clients? At what leverage? At what this? At what that? Like, you have to know all that, right? Can I make funds out of it? What kind of funds? Passive, active, what? Can I put futures in it? Can I put vanilla spot in it? Like what? You got to know all this stuff and so much more than what I just mentioned. And that's what they're going to get, regulatory clarity. How much custody do I have to have? What insurance? How much insurance do I have to have on it? All that kind of shit, right? What are my capital requirements? Do I have to have full capitalization, or is it a percentage of blah, 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 whatever, right? So, and that's the kind of clarity that the UK says they're going to give them. They're going to give them confidence, credibility, and most importantly, like I've always said on this channel from day one, regulatory clarity. Here it comes from the UK. The UK, that's what he said. We're going to give them the fucking clarity. We're going to serve up the chicken. Look, let me tell you something if you're new in life. In life, sometimes you get the chicken. Sometimes you only get the feathers. No, well, this right here, this is chicken. If you're a crypto investor, look. They're about to serve you some chicken, son. Bon appetit. Bon fucking petite. We're about to get the chicken. From our British brothers. Oh, yes. So that's it. Let's continue reading. Hold on a second. So you're going to benefit from the regulatory clarity of the existing system for financial services. Exactly. All they're going to do is just plug in crypto to what is already going on. That's what they should be doing. It's not rocket science. I don't understand why America, we're sitting here debating security or not and all that. Like, are you fucking stupid? Of course it's a fucking security. Put it on the SEC, make them give us quarterly reports and done with it. Where's the wildcat money? I don't know. Put that shit under the OCC, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, right? Make the banking regulators deal with that shit. All right. So they're going to put it, they're going to basically slip crypto in to their existing Financial Services and Markets Law Act of 2000. All right. So you don't have to make up whole new laws. Just slip the crypto into the laws you have now. So it wants to create a level playing field between traditional and emerging financial services, where the principle is the same risk, the same regulatory outcome. Right? We're not going to give crypto more regulation just because it's a new thing. No. If it's the same risk, for instance, buying a VeChain is the same as buying a share of whatever, Volkswagen, Tesla, right? It's just a stock. So we're going to regulate it just as a stock. We're not going to add extra regulatory shit to it, but we're also not just going to let it, out there, without controls. But we're going to give it if it's the same risk, okay, it's going to get the same regulatory outcome. So, but it also acknowledges some crypto businesses may simply choose to continue operating in offshore jurisdictions that do not impose equivalent market abuse rules. Which means, what I'm assuming is they're saying if they don't want to comply with our rules, all right, well, fuck off and go offshore and don't offer your products to our people, right? Which is what the European Union is doing, right? Like the European Union, you have to be compliant by the EU MiCA regs by next year. Yeah, and if you don't like it, fuck off, right? Like there's another guy who will come take your place. You know what I mean? Well, my exchange, blah, blah, blah. Well, that exchange over there doesn't mind. I guess they'll take your customers. Comply or fuck off, right? So fair standards. The Treasury said its proposals, which is now consulting on, will lay down rules on crypto asset promotions which are fair, clear, and not misleading, enhance data reporting requirements, including with regulators, and implement new regulations to prevent so-called pump and dump, where an individual artificially inflates the value of a crypto asset or any asset before selling it. Pump and dumps happen in everything, not just crypto. Actually, pump and dumps are mostly a small cap stock thing. Okay, anyways, though, ministers say the measure will mitigate the most significant risks of crypto technologies while harnessing their advantages. Economic Secretary of the Treasury, Andrew Griffith, said the government remains steadfast in our commitment to grow the economy. Bang! To grow it. Look. Yes. And when a British person says steadfast, that means they're serious about shit. Steadfast. That's serious talk. So it says that we remain steadfast in our commitment to grow the economy and enable technological change and innovation. And this includes crypto asset technology, motherfuckers. Look. But we must also protect the consumer. You know me, brothers and sisters. Bang! I'm all about consumer protection. If I lose my money in the markets because I chose wrong, okay, well, that's my fault. Right? I'm a Forex trader. If you're new to this channel, I'm a currency trader. That's what I do for a living. My money makes me money, right? I don't have a 9-to-5 job. So, but if I lose a trade, okay, well, I lost money, right? But I didn't get cheated. I didn't get cheated, right? And that's what matters. If you fuck up and you just lose it, all right, well, you lost it. But you don't want to be cheated, and that's what's good. We're going to have consumer protections who are embracing this new technology, ensuring robust, transparent, and fair standards. Bang! So here comes the UK, brothers and sisters. Bang! Yes. Great stuff. All right, let's get to the shout-outs. Bang! Let me make sure this is still taping. Let's make sure this thing's still working. All right, everybody. Look, airdrop out. Son of a bitch. Bang! 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 Got you wrong, guys. You son of a bitch. All right, wrong, because I'm back. Yeah, I did this because you were like, when am I going to get a new show? I was like, well, fuck, I might as well just do one right now. So here we are. And look, he's got the chicken. That's how it goes. If you're new to this channel, you best get that chicken in your portfolio. Get that chicken. You don't want to be holding feathers when the big boys come, because they ain't buying feathers. No, they eating straight meat. Boneless, skinless. Oh, yeah. All right, airdrop. I love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang! All right, and then I don't know where the rest of you guys are, because I haven't done a show for so long, so this is all Ukraine war stuff. So we're just going to give you a blanket bang for all of you. All right, because I haven't done a show for so long, so I'd have to scroll for fucking 20 minutes. So we're just going to say, everybody in the CB News family and everyone watching now, love your brother, love your sister. Bang! All right, let's just get to the daily summary then. Oh, yeah, that's... Fuck, I haven't done this show so long, I forgot what I even do. All right. Back to the Death Star. Bang! All right, back, everybody. All right. Fuck, I'm forgetting buttons, forgetting the format. I got to do this just to keep on my toes, keep my game up. All right. So we had a great show for you today, everybody. Bang! Look, VeChain. All right, so let's just go through them. VeChain and Samsung team up for secure data stream application. So, that was cool. Let's see, what should I say about it? So it's for the shipping. So it's for the shipping industry. You know, obviously, shipping is huge, you know, in the world, and so this is for the largest. I guess Samsung runs the largest shipping thing in the world, and D&V was part of it. So you know who D&V is? That's one of the top 4 auditors in the world. And so D&V audited it and said, yes, it worked, right? So, and I guess I should tell you that's what makes this experiment that they did so powerful, is that D&V audited it and signed off, right? So they're one of the 4 biggest auditors in the world. So when D&V GL says, yeah, this thing's legit, then it's legit, right? D&V is not just an auditor, but it's an authenticator. Like, they authenticate and audit shit all around the world. Like, for hundreds of years, it's like a 200-year-old company. And so, and they gave them the thumbs up. And so, for VeChain hodlers, bang, that means your shit works. Well, I'm sorry. I guess the VeChain does work, but it works on the Samsung, what the fuck was it called? Hold on, let me just go back and look for a second. Just say the name of this fucking thing. S-Vessel. Lee. Hold on. So Samsung Autonomous Ship Project, and it's S-Vessel and E-Logbook, right? And so they got D&V acknowledged that their statement of fact was good, and so there it is, right? So that means this technology works, right? It's for shipping. Okay. All right. So that's great. And so that'll automate a lot of stuff. I mean, I've told you already, the blockchain, you know, when I first heard of blockchain, but particularly smart contracts, I was like, oh man, because my family, we have import-export companies. You know, I'm Jamaican. So my uncles, we have farms and land in Jamaica, right? And we export sugarcane and mangoes to America and Canada and England, actually. And it's a fucking hassle to get your shit shipped. Yeah, but with a smart contract, boom, 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 it's all automatic. As long as you fulfill this requirement, the contract fills out and you can ship your stuff. Anyway, so blockchain and shipping is great for supply chains, just more efficient, and as you can see, secure, right? Because they're gonna validate every ship out there on the ocean and stuff. So, well, at least who use this company. So, all right. So VeChain hodlers, bang! But we're not done yet. We got one more VeChain. All right, VeChain companies are using the carbon management, VeChain's carbon management, and so, you know, we talked about it already. You know how big this carbon thing is. Companies have to pay to pollute. And, well, they've been having to do that since the early 2000s. But let's get real. How much do you know I really polluted, right? I mean, they have to buy what's called carbon credits, right? So a company like, I don't know, let's think of a name. I don't know, any company, anything. Boeing. Fuck, think of something, dickhead. Boeing. Well, their factories produce carbon, right? And so they have to pay for that. They have to buy carbon credits for that. Well, how much do you know if they're really polluting? Right? And so now the technology is caught up where it says that VeChain and this carbon thing, it's going to monitor these motherfuckers in real time, right? It's going to know to the nano carbon how much you're polluting, right? So they're not going to get away with it, right? Well, not get away with buying the carbon credits they're supposed to, right? And, this carbon thing is mega, mega, mega. The Chinese are not fucking around. The Chinese are going, they're one of the biggest polluters in the world, but they're going all solar, all wind, all of it, all that green stuff, big time, big time. I told you how they built that huge solar panel thing in the desert. And yeah, they built that thing. It's not even hooked up to their power grid yet. They're just like, no, we know we're going to use this thing, so we're just building it now. That's how hardcore they are. And so you have to follow the rules. And so, with VeChain reporting to them how much you are polluting, you're going to fucking have to follow. China, like I said, it's not like here in America, where you're doing something bad, but you give a couple $100,000 to some politician and he gets a little piece of legislation writ for you, a little amendment where you get off on something. No. In China, they don't need your money. They run it. Right? The Communist Party. It's like the Borg. It's like a hive mind. Right? They run the capital, right? In most countries, capital runs the state. Yeah, well, in China, the state runs the capital. They let you get rich. Right here in America, it's my right to get rich. It's not your right to be rich in China. We're going to let you because you're making the Communist Party look good and you're employing people. But once you fuck around with us, we'll fucking shut you down in a second. Right? They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Okay, and so, all right, so back to VeChain though, but the carbon stuff, yeah, and so this carbon thing it's a huge big deal. It's a huge big deal. The Europeans, I mean, they've been doing it heavy for a long time too. So, being environmentally friendly, phasing out coal plants, phasing out nuclear plants, stuff like that. And so, this carbon stuff is real. And I guess what I'm trying to say as a VeChain hodler, bang, this is a great use case being used by the Chinese government. So now let's talk about that. This is a government contract. Now, you know me. And if you don't know me, well, on this channel, I preach to invest in cryptocurrency companies, distributed ledger technology services providers with their crypto, with their token. Buy the tokens of distributed ledger companies that are generating revenue, first of all, or else what the fuck are you even looking at that thing for? But especially who have Fortune 500 onboardings, like VeChain does with Samsung right here, bang, or government contracts, like VeChain does with China here. Bang! That's a twofer. That's a twofer. What are you saying? I should go buy it? I'm not telling you to go buy it. But I'm saying if you are a hodler or thinking of hodling, don't be afraid. And if you're already a hodler, don't be afraid to accumulate more. Don't be afraid to accumulate more. I don't tell people what to buy. It's your money. This is not financial advice. This show is just the opinion of the presenter. But in my opinion, VeChain in your portfolio sure doesn't hurt. So VeChain hodlers, bang! You got a government and a Fortune 500 all in one day. That's a two-piece chicken. All right. And then IOTA TangleHUB for decentralized storage. So it looks like, they just want to compete with some cloud storage type thing. It seems like what it is to me. It's fast, secure, and they say they can do it cheaper than the guys doing it now. And so, well, that's business. If you can do something faster and better and cheaper, you win. So this thing looks like a winning. This looks like a winning project. I told you the Tangle is far superior to any blockchain, and it's quantum proof. It's superior in all facets: security, scalability, blah blah blah, all the usual parameters. And they say they're going to offer this thing cheaper than these other kind of cloud things right now. And so, well, they're probably going to gobble up some customers then. So, and IOTA, if you watch this channel, we follow IOTA here. Well, I follow anything that makes money. I don't care. But IOTA, they've got many European Union contracts. They've already been tested in 5 European cities, in 7 European cities in 5 different countries for their smart contracts. The European Union is using them for their mining industry. The whole European Union mining industry is being The supply chain, IOTA, the Tangle, is being implemented into the supply chains, and so much more, the autonomous vehicles and all that. So again, like I preach around here, Fortune 500 or government contracts. This isn't a Fortune 500 or a government contract, but I'm just saying IOTA fits that standard, my standard, It's a little elitist, yes, but it's guaranteed to make you money. If you follow my standard of investing, don't worry. When smart money gets here, you're going to be fucking rich. I'm going to be rich. You're going to be fucking rich. All right, so there's IOTA TangleHUB. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say about it except it's going to be awesome and cheaper. All right, bong, IOTA hodlers, and finally the UK's crypto regs. And so, told you, the world markets go London, New York, Tokyo, or sorry, New York, London, Tokyo. That's how it works. And you heard what the UK guy said. Like, no, we're going to just treat crypto just like we do anything else, meaning stocks. Well, in terms of some of these things, I'm sure that they'll treat Bitcoin and Ethereum like commodities, but they're gonna what they're doing is they're gonna plug it into the existing regulatory framework. Right? You don't have to make up a whole new thing. For what? Regulate these as stocks. Okay. You want to sell your VeChain in my country? Okay, fine. My citizens need quarterly earnings reports. Simple stuff, just like what we make other companies do, right? Tesla has to give us quarterly earning reports. Microsoft have to give us reports, right? Okay, you're gonna have to give us a report, or you won't be allowed to sell it here, right? And obviously, if you're an honest company like VeChain or Chainlink or Matic or IOTA or something, you're not gonna care about giving a report. You'd be like, sure, here's my fucking report. I just got Samsung in fucking China, fuckstick. Here. Right? If you're VeChain, you're like, here, fucker. Bang. Why don't you watch Shomari show? He'll tell you what I'm up to. Right? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. They say they don't want to stymie it. Obviously, they don't, and they're not going to. And I like what he said. Like risk gets like the same level of risk will get you the same level of regulation. Right? We're not going to up the regulation on crypto just because it's some new thing. No, it's just a share. We're just going to regulate it just like we do other shares. There's nothing special. Right? It is kind of interesting. You can hold it on a shit called a ledger in your bedroom, but other than that, it's just a stock. And so I like the British approach to it. Just keep it simple. Plug the crypto world into our legacy regulations. And if anything pops up, okay, well, we'll deal with it when it comes. You know what I mean? But don't just start piling on all this extra crap just because it's new. Yeah, that's not necessary. And so here come the regulations out of UK, and that's going to bring us the market cap we need. We need new money. Soccer mom and dad, this money, it's not enough. We need more. All right? You want your crypto to go up in value. Well, it doesn't do that magically. It does it because more people buying it. Right? A market is supply and demand. The more people want something, the higher the price of the thing goes. Wow. So we need a lot more people coming to get this. And the people with the money are the big banks, the hedge funds, the family offices, the so on and so forth, man. So fund masters, asset managers, all of them. And so we need all of them to get here and throw their clients' money in this space. And let's get this place rip-roaring. So in Europe, it is going to happen probably around April. The British, they've been talking about this since last year, that they wanted to come online this year. So, and I think I remember correctly, we read something where they said that by Q3. So by summertime, we should be hearing some talk. We should be hearing some serious UK talk of either a piece of legislation, but they said they're fitting it into the old regs. So, or just hear talk of, all right, now you guys are regulated this way. Anyways, we'll keep up with it, and we'll obviously watch that because the UK is a vital member of our kill squad to get us rich. All right, so on that note, let's shill it and kill it. Bong! Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Subscribe below, press the bell. You'll get an automatic notification when I do the show. Yeah, the greatest show on earth. Greatest show. Look. In the multiverse. Bang! I love talking money. Bang! And I love talking crypto. This is the favorite time of my day. So thank you for having me in your home, and I'll see you all next time for another fun fact-filled day of crypto talk. But until then, subscribe here and press the bell so you'll know when I make a new show. Watch that video there and get your mind right, and I'll see you all next time. My name is Shomari Clarke, always watching the money. Mostly importantly for you, I am always on duty. This is Shomari Clarke. Until next time, love you guys. Bye. Yes. Over and out.